Yeah, and I want to say nearly 100% of the time when a person like that comes onto a job site, and I'm working with an individual like that, it's like I can tell right away, oh, it's going to be one of those.
Mhm.
All right, I'm the best. You can't tell me anything. Blah blah. They're dangerous. They're dangerous because it's like they don't accept any kind of warning.
Yeah.
And I could watch them and say, like you're about to. I know what I'm doing. But all right, do it.
Yeah, that's what occurs.
And then I'll wait for it to go wrong, and I was like, "See,
Right.
now that's what I was
And
trying
those
to tell
and those
you
kind of
earlier,
people wouldn't really survive very long in the area you're talking
No,
about.
absolutely not.
Right.
No, there's you can't be the toughest guy, and that's something that I've also learned. Like I said, when I was real young, I got into that violent lifestyle and all that, and I moved away from California in time for me to not get totally engulfed in it. But I remember seeing that there's an end result to the tough guy route,
Yeah.
and it's going to end up bad one way or another.
And it's almost
There-
never
it's
pretty.
it's not the Hollywood movie, it's not the guy who goes into the town and saves the girl and beats up all the bad guys. It's not how it ends. You get killed. People get killed. People get shot. People get stabbed.
Right. You've seen a lot of that where you're from?
Yeah. I mean, I remember sitting in a bar in New Orleans and they were carrying this guy in. And I don't know if he was shot or stabbed. He was punctured. He had blood all over him. And the bartender pulled out a gun and told him to get him out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, at first I was shocked. I'm like, man, I think that guy needed medical attention. He's like, what do you think did that? He's like, you want it coming in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid point. But I'm
like-
not sure it's the right
Exactly.
Right,
but
but
I
you-
understand.
Well, it's a really sad state of affairs when you can't afford empathy.
Yeah.
When you
Right.
can't afford to be empathetic.
Right.
That's a place you do not ever want to. That's not an environment you'd ever want to be in because, there is no realistically there's no way but down.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way up. That's for sure.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Let's rephrase it. There's no way. There is no lower level
Right.
other than death. That's what I meant to say there, but
Yeah,
I
I
totally
get what
twisted my words. Because you're not I mean, when you're in a place where it's just like I have to see somebody dying and have to be like, let me not get involved because I can die. That sort of environment, what kind of growth can you possibly do there? Right? Other than getting out of that environment.
I mean,
So the other way, there is also no way. There is also no way out because you can't really become a better person.
You can't. That situation is never going to create success.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to completely.
And it's only going to destroy you as a person.
Yeah. And
because empathy is a very important character trait and ability, specifically long term, and what we're trying to do in the worldwide.
Yeah.
Not in that world, not in that city, not in that place. It's not important. It's one of the least important because that's the only way you survive.
Yeah.
Caring about in that sort of position, caring about other people gets you killed.
Yeah. I'd say it can, that you're always going to have that risk. I don't care where
Right.
you're at. That risk exists in life.
Yeah.
But at some point, being who you are will override that fear to where you make a stand in a situation where it doesn't make sense to make a stand.
Mhm.
But it's because you believe in something stronger than just preserving my life,
That's a really great place to be.
Yeah, that's you look at people like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, and a lot of the great leaders that have come up through history. They were put in difficult positions. They led marches where they were beat. At the end of it, both of them were killed. That type of thing. But what they both came to that realization that what they were fighting for was more important than the preservation of their life. And that's to me more of an ultimate goal. When we get there, we're doing all right,
Listen, guys, we're doing great things here at the Lamplight Productions, and you can be a part of it for the low price of $0.00. Because all you gotta do is subscribe, ring the bell, ding dong. You can't go wrong, or don't. It's a free country. Do whatever you want. Though I don't know how you can live with yourself.